In the vast expanse where heaven and earth contend, where every breath of spiritual chi carries the weight of fate, the legend of power continues to unfold. This is the tale recounted in Recap Alchemy Emperor of the Divine Dao Chapter 1403, Chapter 1404. At this moment in the story, the currents of destiny grow ever more turbulent. Ling Han stands at the crossroads of strength and survival, where allies and enemies blur beneath the shadow of ambition. The trials he faces are no longer mere tests of cultivation, but battles that challenge the very limits of will and cunning. Each step forward echoes with danger. Each decision may tip the balance between ascension and annihilation. Yet the heavens are never silent. And the deeper one ventures, the more terrifying the forces that stir in the dark. What new schemes are set in motion? What hidden powers begin to reveal their fangs? And as the storm gathers, will Ling Han rise above it, or be swallowed whole by the tides of fate? Let the story resume. The air in the imperial courtyard grew tense, as though the heavens themselves were holding their breath. Shajing's gaze bore into Ling Han with the icy resolve of a man whose son had been struck down. Ling Han, you killed my son. Today, your life shall be the price of his death. His voice carried the authority of a great general, and yet, beneath it, a storm of grief and righteous fury raged. Though Shajing could not sense Ling Han's true cultivation, he believed their powers to be evenly matched and approached without fear. The young man before him had only just broken through into the heavenly body tier, and Shajing's confidence in his own might was absolute. Ling Han, however, stood calm, his eyes reflecting neither fear nor malice. Your son, Sha Yuan, tried repeatedly to take my life. I killed him in self-defense, and my conscience is clear, he said evenly. If you are displeased, I accept your challenge. The tension broke like a dam. Shajing's origin power erupted in a torrent, his aura of the heavenly body tier surging outward with crushing force. Those nearby were knocked to the ground by the sheer pressure of his cultivation, save for a few protected souls. Zhao Lun under the watchful hand of Great General Zhao, and Li Weiwei under the left minister's guardianship. Ling Han and the heavenly Phoenix Divine Maiden were equally shielded by their own protective energies, a calm fortress amidst the storm. Ling Han's sharp gaze swept across the gathered elites, the left minister, Sha Jing, and Zhao Jianbai. His tone was measured but probing. When I was at the majestic heaven sect, my starship was ambushed and destroyed. The hand behind that attack must have been among you. His mind traced the memories of the past, recalling the faint aura of the assailant. Empress Luan Xing and Qiu Shui had no motive, leaving only 3 potential culprits. Sha Jing and Zhao Jianbai, foremost among them. Humph! Were you ever worthy of my attention back then? Sha Jing sneered, disdain dripping from every word. Zhao Jianbai and the left minister remained silent, their dignified bearing refusing to answer such provocations. Ling Han's confusion lingered. The aura he remembered had not matched these 3, suggesting that the ambusher had cunningly masked their true power. And yet, the assailant had been capable of killing him outright, so why spare him with such a convoluted act? Sha Jing's voice thundered, slicing through the tense air. Even if you delay, no one can save you. Today, vengeance will be mine. His eyes blazed, the cold determination of a father scorned. Wait! The left minister raised a hand, his authority radiating. Brother Sha, Ling Han belongs to our chaotic star's majestic empire. He has just broken through to the heavenly body tier. A fortune for our empire. Must we shed blood among our own? Sha Jing's smirk was dark and bitter. He killed my son, and you expect me to embrace him peacefully? His words dripped with disbelief, and yet the left minister's gaze did not waver. He reminded Sha Jing that the reign of Empress Luan Xing had once struck down even the mighty, and disobedience, however justified in emotion, carried peril beyond reckoning. Zhao Jianbai's sharp voice cut through the tension. Brother Li, is Sha Jing's son not a citizen of our empire? Ling Han, a mere subject, dared to kill a great general's son. Can such an act go unpunished? Sha Jing's resolve hardened anew, bolstered by Zhao Jianbai's argument and the implicit backing of a powerful peer. Together, they could press the advantage against the newly ascended Ling Han. The left minister hesitated, Caught in the dilemma of protecting Ling Han while avoiding the enmity of two formidable heavenly body tier great generals, he pondered, weighing loyalty against the Empire's greater harmony. Finally, he let his sleeve fall, his decree cutting through the tension. Since this is a personal grievance, settle it amongst yourselves. I will not interfere. Li Weiwei's cry of "Father!" echoed briefly, a note of protest against the apparent acquiescence, but the left minister's solemn gaze quelled her argument. She, like the Empire itself, must learn the weight of restraint. Now unshackled from ministerial interference, the stage was set. Shajing and Zhao Jianbai could combine their forces, testing Ling Han's mettle in a true duel of heavenly body tiers. Zhao Jianbai's voice rang with authority, invoking the Empire's law. Ling Han, kneel and accept your punishment. Your defiance endangers all. Yet Ling Han's confidence remained unshaken. By his side, the heavenly phoenix Divine Maiden stepped forth, her newly awakened power radiating like the first dawn of a red sun. With a single palm strike, she sent stone and masonry flying, standing poised midair, her mastery of the heavenly body tier undeniable. Gasps of disbelief rippled through the spectators. Even seasoned elites like Xiang Chengyun found themselves both jealous and fearful, witnessing a mortal from a minor world ascend beyond expectations, accompanied by a female peer of comparable might. Shajing and Zhao Jianbai's eyes narrowed. The heavenly phoenix Divine Maiden's aura, though unstable, betrayed the recent breakthrough. She was now a formidable force in her own right. Shajing attempted to sow discord, his voice sharp with command. This matter concerns not you, maiden. Step back. The heavenly phoenix Divine Maiden's wings unfurled, vast and crimson, stretching as if to eclipse the horizon. Each beat stirred clouds of red, weaving around her like a storm of divine fire. Her voice rang clear, unwavering. Ling Han is my husband. The declaration struck with the force of thunder, silencing Shajing's objections. Even in his grief and anger, he could not deny the power of love sworn in the highest cultivation tier. Envy pricked his heart. For a man to command not only such martial prowess, but also the loyalty of a heavenly body tier partner was a rare fate indeed. Steel gleamed in Shajing's hands as he drew forth his long refined saber, the weapon humming with countless campaigns etched into its soul. His eyes, once merely fierce, now glowed with the anticipation of battle. Then, it seems the heavens have ordained our meeting upon the battlefield. Thus, the stage was set, a convergence of wrath, loyalty, love, and supreme martial skill, where only the strongest, the most cunning, and the most resolute could prevail under the watchful gaze of the Empire and the heavens alike. In the heart of the chaotic star's majestic empire, the air quivered with the tension of impending clash. The heavenly phoenix Divine Maiden, a figure draped in the radiance of her bloodline, did not dare underestimate the warrior before her. Having ascended from the pinnacle of the sun-moon tier into the formidable heavenly body tier, her aura shimmered like molten gold. A force surpassing 5-star geniuses, but still shy of 6. Rumors spoke of the 7 generals and the left and right ministers, each a 4-star prodigy. Even with the Empire's backing, a chasm of power still yawned between them, perhaps 2 to 3 stars wide. Yet her lineage was no ordinary gift. Born with the essence of a true phoenix, her combat might soared, further sharpened by the secret arts imparted by Ling Han himself. The battle that would unfold promised a thrilling dance of 1 to 2 stars worth of disparity, a duel worth every breath of anticipation. Shajing's cry split the heavens, and the sacred patterns etched upon his precious saber flared, blazing with raw martial authority. Power surged outward in waves of destruction, rising to the heavens and plunging into the earth, a spectacle of military might that could unnerve any lesser soul. He was not a prodigy by conventional standards, yet the countless lives he had claimed in battle had coalesced into an aura of slaughter so tangible that even the faint-hearted would crumble at its touch. With a sudden lunge, he soared skyward like a comet defying gravity, his momentum carrying the weight of inevitable carnage. The heavenly phoenix Divine Maiden's wings unfurled, catching the celestial winds, and she ascended in response, undaunted. Then, with a tremor that shook the firmament, the two forces collided, their power rippling outward in shockwaves. The Imperial capital's protective formation absorbed the brunt, while the great commander of the Imperial Guards, Qu Shui, gazed upward in astonishment. Another female elite of the heavenly body tier had appeared in the Empire, and though her mastery was nascent, her skill astonished even seasoned observers. She moved with calculated grace, retreating and advancing without hint of defeat, a testament to her formidable training. From below, Zhao Lun's voice rang with both sorrow and searing intent. "Father!" His gaze pierced with the lust for vengeance. Zhao Jianbai, seasoned and steady, merely regarded his son with a bemused humph. The boy wished for him to eliminate Ling Han, but such naivety, relying on another in the face of the heavenly body tier, was folly. Ling Han's ascent had been solitary, unmatched by paternal guidance, proving that true power could only be relied upon within oneself. With a sigh that bore the weight of a single son, Zhao Jianbai raised his voice, resonant as a battle hymn. "Ling Han, let us take to the skies." But Ling Han's reply, calm and unwavering, cut through the tension. "If I move, our empire will be one elite fewer. Are you certain you wish to court death?" The words caused a stir, disbelief rippling among those gathered. How could this fledgling, newly ascended to the heavenly body tier, dare challenge a veteran like Zhao Jianbai, whose years in the cultivation arts had forged him into a formidable grand general? The Empire's backing and the nuances of rank only deepened the gap between them. Yet Ling Han's eyes, clear and cold, betrayed no hesitation. Anger flared like wildfire in Zhao Jianbai's chest. "Brat! To rise so young is impressive. Yes, but to believe the world bends before you is arrogance. Come, meet me in the skies!" Ling Han, unshaken, lifted a simple wooden sword, its surface worn, yet emanating a quiet resilience. It seemed almost laughable in comparison to Zhao Jianbai's divine blade, a stick against a storm, yet the air trembled with the tension of impending slaughter. With a fierce roar, Zhao Jianbai lunged, intent on annihilation. His sword, forged in battle, aimed directly at Ling Han's spirit. Yet Ling Han's strike was swifter than thought, a singular, precise motion that brought the wooden blade crashing into the divine sword. A resounding "pa!" split the air, Zhao Jianbai's weapon cleaving in two as if it were frail twigs beneath a storm. The wooden sword descended unimpeded, and an aura of death radiated from its edge, a spectral smoke of slaughter that even Zhao Jianbai could not withstand. Years of battlefield bloodshed, the countless lives taken, all were eclipsed by the chilling force of Ling Han's strike. In an instant, Zhao Jianbai fell, severed and spirit shattered. The spectators' hearts froze. A heavenly body tier elite had been felled in a single blow. The left minister, his insight piercing, realized the truth immediately. Ling Han's power had surged past even Zhao Jianbai, reaching the high extreme of the heavenly body tier. The wooden sword, unassuming in appearance, had become a conduit for annihilation, its simple patterns now shining with grim majesty, a sword of massacre that obliterated spirit as effortlessly as flesh. Ling Han retracted his blade, eyes sweeping over Zhao Lun. The prodigy's pride had crumbled, his disbelief manifesting in trembling horror. The death of his father, a figure of unmatched authority and experience, by such a singular act was inconceivable. Only the icy scrutiny of Ling Han's gaze pulled him from stupor. You actually killed my father," he stammered. Frantic, he turned to the left minister, pleading for imperial justice, invoking the law of the empire against a slayer of a great general. But the left minister's jaw twitched in silent fury, aware that he too had been flung into the inferno of Ling Han's unstoppable might. The Empire's skies now held a silence heavier than stone, the echoes of battle still reverberating as a solitary wooden sword lay at the center of it all, a weapon that had rewritten the fates of men in a single stroke.